Now image formation by lenses by ray diagram. So we are having two lenses again, convex lenses. So convex lenses and another is concave lenses, right? So convex lenses have six characteristics. So first of all I have to draw six convex lens. So these are six convex lens, all are having optical centers. Optical center, we are having principal axis. On that principal axis we are having four phenomena: f1 c1, f2 c2, again similarly c1 f1 f2 c2. Similarly again principal axis f1 c1 f2 c2, c1 f1 f2 c2, again principal axis. This is f1 c1 f2 c2, and this is c1 f1 f2 and c2. So six characteristic. Now first characteristic, if our object is at infinite distance, this light rays after getting refraction, it will intersect on that point, and that point is called our second principal focus. So object is at infinite. What is image? Image we are getting at f2. What is size? Size of image, which is point like. Nature is real, erect, upright, right? Now we are moving on to second characteristic of convex lens. Second characteristic, if object now is beyond c1, so one light ray is passing through here, it will pass from f2, and another light ray is just passing through in this direction. So we are getting image here on the intersection point. Object beyond c1, image we are getting between f2 and c2, size small, and nature, which is, yes, it is inverted and real. Here by my mistake, nature is inverted, right? So inverted and real, right? It is point like, but inverted and real. Here it is also inverted and real. Now third characteristic. Now in this characteristic, object we are having on c1. So light is passing from here. After getting reflection, it will pass from f2. Similarly, one light ray is passing through here and intersect on c2 point. So now object we are having on c1, image we are having on c2, second principle, second radius of curvature. Here center of curvature. So if we are putting object on first center of curvature, we are getting image on the second radius of second center of curvature. Now size are same, object have and image both are having same size. And nature it is inverted and real, right? For here, now we have to put object in between c1 and f1. So in between c1 and f1, one image, one object line is passing through f2, another is passing from here. So where we get that image, right? So we are getting that image which is very far away from here. So here we are getting that image on this point. So object between c1 and f1, and image is beyond c2. What is the size of object? Size of object is larger, and nature is inverted and real, right? Inverted and real. Now here, now our object should be on this f1 point. So this is f1, right? So f1 point, here we are having object. Now after getting refraction from here, so that is now comes from, that pass from in this direction. Here if that light ray is passing from here, so we are getting both the parallel lines. So if they are parallel lines, then we are getting image at infinite distance. So here we are getting image on infinite distance. So object is on f1, image infinite. What is the size? Size is very large because it is at infinite distance. And what is the nature? So nature, again inverted and real, right? So it is inverted and real. Here we are getting that type of images. So that is our fifth characteristic in object on f1, image on infinite, size very large, nature inverted and real. Now for the last one, now we have our object here. So first light ray, after getting refraction from here, it will pass from f2, right? And another which is from here in this direction. So whenever we just kept these two lines ray behind, we are getting image here on the intersection point. So it is now beyond C1. So object is between P and F1. Image we are getting beyond C1. Now what is the size? So size of that image, which is again larger, but now nature, so nature of that image is not now inverted, it is erect and virtual. Erect means upright, right? So we are getting size now larger than the object, and nature is erect, sida, and virtual. Because how virtual? Because we have to draw dotted lines, which is virtual. Now we are having concave lenses. So for concave lenses we are only having two characteristics. So first I am drawing here first convex lens, concave lens. This is our optical center, this is principal axis. Now first characteristic, which is parallel, light rays are parallel with this principal axis, so they will diverge after getting refraction from them. But if we draw behind lines, we are getting intersection point here, so that is f1. So here object infinite, image we are getting on f1. Now nature, what is the nature of that? Nature here we are getting, which is on the same side, and whenever we are getting same side, which is erect and virtual, and the size that is point like, right? So that is the characteristic, first characteristic. And second characteristic for that, here optical center. Now second characteristic, now we are having object in between C1 and F here. So first line passing through second principal axis F2, right? And here from here it is in this direction. So we are getting that image. So because of here, this is not in this direction, it is in this direction, because that nature is of diverging. So now in this particular subject, whatever we are drawing further lines, because this is ongoing line, so here we are getting intersection point, right? And at that intersection point we are getting image. So now object we are having in between C1 and F1, image we get between P and F1. What is the nature? So nature is erect and virtual, and size is here, it is a small size, because it is very small. So that is the image formation by lenses by ray diagram.